Okay, so I noticed that some of y'all who normally do well are struggling on this quiz. So I think it's just the way it looks. I feel like if this was in a different format, you would be getting it right. So let me just make this a little bit clearer for y'all. This is number 2 on y'all's quiz. It has a blank right here. It looks weird because it's so big. So I think that's probably part of the confusion. And then you have 7.92 and you have 10. So I'm going to rewrite it down here in a way that I think will look easier. I'm going to put a blank. Although I really like to put an X there so it looks like a math problem, but I'll put a blank this time. And then instead of this arrow sign, I have to, which is a yield sign, I have to change that to an equal sign. You have to know that the arrow is an equal sign. That's what you need to know. And then I'm going to put 7.92. And there's nothing in between the 7.92 and the 10. You have to drop down the plus sign. You have to drop it down. They are going to leave it blank. They're testing, do you know that you need to drop that down? So now we have blank equals 7.92 plus 10. I think y'all know what to do now. I'm sure that you can now solve it. Another way to look at this, I like replacing the blank with an X so that it looks like a math problem. And it says X equals 7.92 plus 10. And you would know what to do. You can find that answer. You have a calculator on the quiz, so make sure you use that. Let's look at another one. I forgot what number this is. I think it might be like number 5. So this one has a little more going on. So let's make sure that we can format this correctly. I just think it's the way it looks that's throwing y'all off. So I want to give you some help. So we have a blank. Once again, the blank is large, so I think it looks weird to y'all, or the box. I think it just throws everything off. So in between, if we look in the formula, in between the first thing and the next thing, there is a plus sign. So you have to bring the plus sign down. I'll bring my plus sign down. What comes next? 20 grams. And put 20. What comes next? The arrow or yields. We know that that is an equal sign. What comes next? 25 grams. What comes next? I look up here, my plus sign that I have to bring down, so plus. And what comes next? 15. So you can leave it like this if it makes sense to you, or you can write it with an X. So now we have X plus 20 equals 25 plus 15. So you want to get that X alone. So the first thing that we see we can do is we can add on this side, we can add 25 and 15. So we have 40. Now I need you to think about math class. How do you get that X alone? We want that X to be all alone so we know what it equals. Well, we can subtract 20. Oh man, it messed me up. Come on, come on. Here we go. All right, we can subtract 20 from each side. Now you have X alone, and you can say what X is equal to. So watch this. Try that quiz again if you already tried it and you made a low grade. If you have a question in the middle of the quiz, send it to me. Say, Miss, can you help me with, well, I have a name, Mrs. Mallard, can you help me with number 6? But just let me know. I hope that helps you out.